All right, what I'm going to do is just go over some setups that occurred, and they can be applied to different time frames. Like it just depends on the availability of the trader. So first is we'll just take one in the indexes, one in the energies, and then one that happened in the softs, and then one that's setting up right now. All right, just so you get a flavor for it. So just go to the YM. On the left hand side you see the daily, and that's where I'm looking for a spring or an up thrust. You can use other setups as well, like what is it called? Test of Ice Creek, whatever. So all of that is just one piece of the puzzle. So right here we see an up thrust. So I just want to see what happened on the up thrust. That's all. So it was in an up thrust position, and basically someone was selling the up thrust. All right, it's that straightforward. Right here you have someone selling the up thrust. All right, after that you need to see a break. The break will either be in here, or it'll come later. So in this case it came later. And then just a pullback reversal is the short. That's all it is. This selling is a selling change of behavior or sign of weakness. The reason why I won't take it is because it hasn't broken down yet. You have to wait for the breakdown. So they're just selling the highs over here. That's all. So let them sell the highs. Sell the highs, sell the highs. But wait for the break, pullback, reversal, short. So that's the first one. Now let's take a look at crude. For crude, I showed everyone this way in advance, where you have what? A spring. So what are you looking for? Buying of the spring. Why? Because basically, these are maneuvers and all of that. So you have buying of the spring. So you have the daily that's in what? That is in a spring position. So it goes in a spring position. Lower time frame is searching now, waiting for buying. If there's no buying, I'm not getting in. All right, so here, boom, buying came in, high volume. The difference between this one and the last one was you have a clear breakout above these highs. So that's good. Now just wait for the pullback and reversal thrust right here, long. Alright, so you have your buying, the spring, you have the breakout is right there. See the little green indication at the bottom I have? That indicates a break. And you have a pullback to test, then you have a reversal, and you put the stop below the lows. And it goes. Alright, so now move to, I think, cotton. We'll go to cotton. Now here's the thing, you have to wait for the pullback, because I could be totally wrong with the buying and selling, meaning after the buying it can go straight down. Why does it do that? Because the buying could just be short covering. You don't know if it's buying for accumulation or if it's short covering. So you have to wait for the pullback and a reversal, because you want to measure the strength of the pullback. If it's weak, that's a very good sign. Then look at the reversal. So in this situation, you had cotton. It's in spring position, and this is very strong buying. Very, very strong buying. What else does it have? It has a breakout above here, as indicated by that green thrust, right? Breakout, test, reversal, long. Done. Done. I know a lot of folks will, I don't know what the hell, there's two types of confirmations, okay? the whatever you see in YouTube and all that is typically this. You know, they go over here and they're looking for higher high confirmation, right? But there's another type of confirmation, and that confirmation is based on the relative strength of supply and demand, where you're taking a look at the pullback and measuring the pullback against the rally, as well as prior pullbacks, and judging its weakness. That weakness itself is a confirmation. So there's a confirmation that's, you know, the higher high and lower low confirmation. That's also another type of confirmation, is the strength of the weakness, or the relative strength of the weakness of the pullbacks. So, because the thing is, if you wait for this higher high, chances are it's not going to come back. Like, it's really sketchy if it's going to come back. You might get lucky and it comes back and gives you, you know, it's very unlikely for it to come all the way back. It might come back to this area to give you the test, right? And then you can, like, go long. But in many situations, it's not going to do that. So I don't want to be, you know, hoping and wishing. You know, you see the buying, it's extremely strong. That's the biggest wave in 48 waves and the biggest buying in volume in 49 waves. So what do you think that is? Could it be short covering? Yes, it could be. But, I mean, I see that over here. You know, I know that this is a climactic behavior in the background. I know that this is buying. And now I'm just measuring the pullback, and I see a breakout. It tests the breakout, and it reverses. It's a long. Can it fail? Yes, it can. But it favors me. It favors me. That's all I can say. It favors the long side. And it goes up. All right, now move into. Okay, so two I want to take a look at. One is the Canadian dollar, and the other is I think Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, it's an upthrust position, right? So they're selling the upthrust right there. See this? That's upthrust, and it's sold. So when an upthrust, boom, boom, and it sells right there. So sells, right? Upthrust, selling, pullback. This is a pretty clear sell. Right. Because I know the breakdown bar. Wait. And 1 second. Right here. That's the breakdown. How do I know? You look at the little red indication right there. It's a break. That's a break. And what's it doing? Test some more and break. So this market is in trouble. I mean, at least it's turning. I don't know how far it's going to go and all that, but this is turning. It's very clearly turning, and it broke again. Where did it break? Right here. So, all right. So that's one that's happening right now. There's another one, I think. Break, reversal, short. Now, where else is it? Is there? Okay. Oh yeah, Canadian dollar. Okay. This one's too weird for me to sell because I don't want it to have this much cause and rallying. So, yes, is there selling? Yes. Is there an upthrust? Yeah, there's upthrust right here. They're selling right here, right? But it's just a little weird looking, and it just it's not giving me the right look. Is there an upthrust? Yeah, it did upthrust. What did upthrust? It upthrusted these highs here. And then selling came in. I can't really see the breakout, possibly this. I'd be wary of this. It's just looking very weird. So Bitcoin was pretty clear. Canadian dollar, oh, Aussie dollar also has, let me see. Just looks weird. The upthrust was, yeah, I can't see it. I just, oh, maybe it's here. Me? Yeah, I can't see it. I can't see it clearly, so just leave it. Just leave it. Because the thing is, no matter what pattern of approach or strategy you use, there's so many nuances that you have to piece together that that it requires judgment. Like, for example, this Canadian dollar thing over here, does that look like a normal pullback? Obviously, after this selling, right, I'm looking for a pullback, but does this look like a normal pullback? Do you see pullback with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 waves? No, this is not a pullback. This is some type of possibly a counter trend or something else. I don't want to mess with this. I want to see a clear selling of the upthrust. I want to see a breakdown, which is not there. It's not clear, at least. I want to see quickly test it in 2 to 3 waves. I'll see a reversal, take the short, done, finish. And I want to go to Renko, and I want to see on the Renko, where that pressure is, right? So I'll give you an example of the wire. I'll give you an example of this situation. Where it was. You see these spikes in volume? I'll just give an example right here. So here you have like a little break, and then you have a test, and it goes down. Why? This is the breakdown, heavy pressure. So, I mean, it has a very high likelihood of holding. Right. Look at the effort that was exerted here. Look at that big red. Right there. Tap, tap, break. Look at this. Heavy volume coming in. So there's a difference between breakout, breakdown, and climactic behavior. So, you know that there's some type of reversal action. Right there. What is this? Boom, 2. Anyway, long story short, just keep it simple, keep a very easy to follow process, and you'll be fine. All right? Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.